Alright, the microphone is on. And oh wait. Wait, one more second. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, so it's all good now. Alright. Ho ho ho. Merry almost Christmas, everybody. My name is Santa Claus. Santa Kitzu. Yeah. I don't know. I laugh at myself every time I try to voice act. Ho ho ho. Merry early Christmas. We're 2 weeks away from Christmas, I see. So, yeah. Wonder what everybody wants for Christmas here. Alright, everything's working, the chat is working, we got that, testing's working, stream is working, everything seems to be working. Alright, so, ho ho ho. Okay, yeah, sorry, laughing and voice acting, just choking myself. Ho ho ho. Alright. Today we'll be drawing some lost video game called Dragalia Lost. So, drawing with the Kitzu tail right here. So yeah. Hello everybody. My name is Kitzu Art. Santa Kitzu if you call me, you can say. Oh boy. I don't know. Should I just drop the act? Drop the Santa Kitzu act. The Kitzu act. Santa Kitzu. Alright, bringing up the references here. We're bringing up the references. We got some couple of references. Then we got. Alright. Enough goofing around now. I guess I'm gonna focus on the art now. I'm gonna start focusing on the art. Alright, there we go. Much better. Why do I have glasses? I got no idea. I got no idea. Why do I have glasses? I'm gonna keep them for a while. Maybe. I'll keep them for a little bit. Let's, where's the drawing? Where is my references? Okay, there we go. Alright. Well, hello. Alright, I'm a VTuber artist. My name is Kitzu. I already introduced myself with the really dumb Santa Claus act that I just did. Okay, so where did we left off? Okay, so we're doing shadows last week. So we're back to doing shadows. And the way I was doing this was getting the magic wand tool. And then just touch these areas that I don't want to color over. And color here as well. Alright, let's copy this color for his sword, which is right at the bottom here as well. And to grab the color and invert the selection so I can start coloring in the middle. Now, where is the sizes? There we go. Got my markers. I'm using markers for this. Alright, let's just color right here. Right. See, I'm just putting some Nintendo Jazz Christmas jingles. It's pretty appropriate for the holidays right now. We are 2 weeks away from Christmas. So let's see. His hair is a little bit more darker, so we might need to darken up the hair a little bit. Nedrick. I like Nedrick. Nedrick's actually cool. When I first saw Nedrick, I'm just like, oh, there's a pretty cool villain. Then later on, he joins you on your adventure. This is a game called Dragalia Lost, so if you haven't heard, this game died last month. This game died in November 30th, so Nintendo just shut down the servers, meaning we can no longer play this game. And sadly, I missed out on it. I did not really do much on this game. I only played it for like 4 months right before it died. That's about it. Alright. Let's see, we're gonna have to do some highlights on this too. He's got very, very detailed highlights. Gotta be careful not to get out of the lines here, because I already did his skin shadows. And also, I released a new video on my YouTube channel, pretty much just shortened the Nia B-Roid stream. We are 2 subscribers away from reaching 300. So once I reach 300 subscribers, I will start streaming Pyra in B-Roid. So I'm gonna create a B-Roid model of Pyra, and I'm gonna make her available for free to the public. You can also download the Nia model in my Ko-fi page. So yeah, I do polls, MHE. Alright, scratching my head a bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, I've been pretty busy almost this entire week. It's been pretty busy. Mostly work has been extremely busy as well. There's like so much to do at work. So I actually felt a little tired at work, and most of my week I've been spending playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which I'm almost done with it, by the way. So pretty excited to get to the end of the game after 4 months of playing it. The game can be completed pretty fast, but it's I chose to do the quest, and I heard some people were just like dashing through the game without doing any of the quests. So that was kind of weird. But then again, I feel like there's too many games coming out now. Too many games that look really good to play, and there's just no time to play those games. Unless you're a content creator that plays video games for a living, then you have all the time in the world to play video games. The only bad part about that is that you feel like the games are too short, when in reality, these games are actually pretty long. They are not meant to be completed in 24 hours. They're meant to be completed by being played 3 hours almost every day, or 2. Alright, this is looking a little bit better. So all I'm doing right now is just drawing shadows, just drawing a darker color on his hair. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Right. And just color in this side here. I want my light to come from this side over here. The light will be coming from this side. So this other side needs to be like a little bit more darkened, as I actually shadowed in here. Alright, time-lapse is still being recorded on this, correct? Yep, alright. Good thing, because I turned off my computer, restarted it and stuff, so glad that the time-lapse stays on. So that's actually good about the Clip Studio Paint. You can record your time-lapses. All right, let's see. Trying to get the shadows correct. All right, it's pretty difficult a little bit. All right, since that little horn hair is right there, that means it's gonna cast a little bit of a shadow. Yeah, I just realized that Christmas is like next weekend. Time flies so fast. Time flies very fast. I felt like the year was really short. All right. Alright, trying to see how the shadows work in this art style. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Damn. I actually bought the Dragalia Lost art book, and I already had a look at it. Yeah, it has really good artwork. It doesn't have the later chapters though, so it does reach the collaboration with Fire Emblem. So that's one cool thing about it. It has some of the Fire Emblem characters. But it doesn't really have all the Fire Emblem characters, not all of them. I know there's a couple of other Fire Emblem characters that made an appearance in Dragalia Lost. There was some, let's see. Hold on a second. Okay, just thought something was going wrong here, but I was wrong. Okay, yeah, nothing's going wrong here. I thought there was something wrong with the computer. Okay, all right, so let's see here. All right, I don't like the glasses anymore. Let's yeah, turn this back on. All right, much better. All right, like this look better. Gonna drink some water. Oh man. I'm actually thinking about buying more stuff. I'm thinking about buying a Fire Emblem Awakening art book. Because I saw that it's actually on sale on Amazon. If you're interested in buying an art book, there's like a lot of sales going on right now. And I just saw that the Fire Emblem Awakening art book is actually on sale for like $26 on Amazon. And it has free shipping, I believe. So yeah, if you're like a anime artist or gaming artist, video game artist, I would like recommend you getting Fire Emblem Awakening art book if you are into medieval fantasy stuff. Yeah, if you're into the medieval fantasy, swords, shields, spears, axes, and all that stuff, then yeah, you can actually you should definitely buy an art book that has like fantasy stuff from medieval times. Yeah, I do want to buy the art book, but I already spent money on the tablet, so I'm wondering if I should return that tablet or not, because the reason for my tablet was to draw on the go. So like mostly just drawing at work. So at work I get like an hour break, and I don't know, I've been thinking like maybe I should probably have a tablet so I can draw at work. But now I'm actually debating on that. Like, is 1 hour really enough time to just sit and draw? Like, is 1 hour really worth working on drawings? Like, I'm really debating on this now. Like, I'm always second guessing myself when it comes to buying things. Like, at first I want something, I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's on sale, and it's something that I feel like I want. But right when I look at the price and then I look at my bank accounts, I start second guessing myself immediately. Like, wait a second, is this something that I truly want? Is this something that I'm actually going to be using? Is this something that I will actually get some benefit out of? Like, I'm just like overthinking my purchase. Like, is it going to be a good purchase? Is it going to be good for my side hustle to make money out of? Is it going to be a good thing? Is it going to be a good asset for streaming and VTubing and stuff like that? Am I really going to be using this thing? Like, that's what goes into my head. Right before pressing that purchase button, add it to cart, and then put location, and then okay, ready to purchase. Just put your credit card in there, and I'm just like, wait, not yet. I'm thinking, is this really worth the purchase? I opened the tablet right now, and yeah, it actually feels nice as always. Every time you buy something new, it always feels nice. But I haven't really tested it out yet on drawing programs, so I have to actually I ordered a pencil, a stylus for the tablet, and I purchased the cheapest thing I could find. Well, not that cheap. I want the pencil to actually be a good pencil, so I purchased whatever the cheapest thing below $10 I could find. So I found something on eBay, I purchased it, and then it said that it was gonna arrive in 5 or 7 days. It's been 7 days already, and that stylus has not arrived. There's no tracking number on that, so now I'm just like, I feel like I should complain to the seller. Like, hey, it's been 7 days. Where's my stylus? So now I feel like maybe tomorrow I might probably need to put Clip Studio Paint into the app and just use my finger and start drawing. Just do it like that. Just use my finger and begin drawing with my finger and just see what happens. See if it's like able to run Clip Studio Paint or not, because that is the main reason why I bought the tablet. So the tablet does not have like a lot of RAM, so that's the part where I'm like being a little bit skeptical. So yeah, I'm just like really wondering. So I got till next month to return the tablet, so I think if I want to check it out right now to see if it works for what I wanted to do, then yeah, that'll be all good. If it's not, then I will need to return it immediately and get my $100 back. And then probably put those $100 for something else. Maybe for a drop in price for the Haritora X, which I feel like I want to buy. It's gonna be shipping, releasing next month. So I wonder about it. But then again, I saw these Sony trackers, which are so small. I have heard no news about that, about Japan releasing them overseas. They're going to be like on sale next month, I heard, and they're going to be shipping as well in that same month, but only in Japan. No word from being overseas. I have not even stepped in BR chat for a long time either. Well, only for a while. I've been back in BR chat like half a month ago. Oh man, I also heard that the Fire Emblem Engage just had like a collector's edition. That thing sold out in just less than an hour. That sold out in less than 1 hour. Fire Emblem Engage collector's edition. In less than 1 hour, it sold out. So I saw that, oh, there's an art book for that game, and it's a bundle. So then I saw it. I'm like, I'm gonna go try and see if I can purchase it. Nope, no purchases. And Walmart was selling it for so cheap. I think it was like $50 off or something like that. And I'm just like, that is so fluffing cheap. So I went to the Walmart website, and nope, pre-order is already gone in less than 1 hour. In less than 1 hour, it got sold out. Now, art book no longer attainable. Somehow this thing around his neck reminds me of Black Panther. Yeah. This metal necklace shirt thing around his neck kind of reminds me of Black Panther. Alright, let's see now. What else is missing? Probably a few more shadows here. Yeah, it's gonna be 1 hour of jazz jingles. Nintendo jazz jingles. I think that's what it's called. Alright, I had to put some shadow on the metal as well. Alright, that's some good shadow. Alright. These headphones are, I don't know, sometimes they take some time to get used to. They're still pretty new. Alright, so these are gonna be a little bit more darker. No, wait, they're probably not. They're just gonna be the same shadow. There's no color difference between the belt on his chest. It's still the same color. It blends in a little bit well with the shirt. All right. All right, and then get this here, and a little bit of that. Get this down here as well. Whoop. Right, and then cast a shadow on the belt. Alright. Seeing what else needs to be shadowed. There's like a lot more shadows to do here. Lots and lots of shadowing. Alright, and then what else? Trying to find out where actually I need the shadows. Seems like I got all the shadows I need. Alright, just need a few more shadows. And then next is gonna be the lightning. The lighting parts. Pretty much just coloring white on a few areas. Oh. Right, more shadows. I need to actually make this a little bit more darker since it's on the other side and the light is coming from this side. So that means I got more shadow on this part. So on the right side. Sounds like Animal Crossing mixed with Zelda. This song. Alright, looking good. Alright, gonna do the same dark color here as well. For the belt. Why does it look darker? Much better. And then the shadows on the belts. Had to align these with the pants shadow. Right? And cast another shadow. Got to cast a shadow on the gloves. Alright, casting more shadows. I'm gonna put some shadow on the fingers. And then it'll be a little bit more darker here. All right. Now we move on to the other glove. I believe the song is from the Wii Shop. It's actually pretty catchy. I never really purchased anything from the Wii Shop. I was still pretty little back then, so I couldn't really afford anything. And I didn't really knew anything about the internet back then. Not that much though. I didn't know that video games could connect to the internet when I first heard about the Wii having Wi-Fi, which is how I was saying it back then. I just said like, look, the Wii. Oh, it has something called Wi-Fi. I don't know what that is. That's how I was saying it back then, Wi-Fi, because I didn't know what it was back then. I was pretty young, and I had no computer. Computers were not cheap back then. I think so? I got no idea. I don't know. I don't know if computers were affordable back then. I mean, in 2006, we actually did have laptops, but they were not as thin and small as of right now. They were actually a little bit bulkier. But yeah, I had no computer back then. I mean, I did have a computer, but I didn't really use it or anything, because I didn't know how to use it. I did not really know what to do with a computer. So all I knew was just that, oh, you can play games on this thing too? And that's basically all I did. I just played pinball on the computer. And that was about it. Just played pinball. I remember the computer had this pinball game, and it also had this like a Pac-Man pig game. So that's basically all I did on the computer, just play games, the games that I had for free. And I had no internet, so I didn't really knew anything about accessing the internet. If I accessed the internet back then it would just be Disney Channel games. That was the only thing I remember doing on the internet. To just play Disney Channel games. And then later on, I would like I think somebody gave me like mods in the computer. I had no idea how they worked, but I looked at the mods and I'm just like, oh, it's Game Boy Advance games. So I can actually put video games in this thing? Which I didn't know. So that's how I started playing Fire. That's how I got into Fire Emblem. I actually started playing Fire Emblem on the Game Boy mod that I had on the computer. I didn't know how they work then, though. Usually a bit later in high school, around 2010s or 11s, I think that's when I figured out how to actually do mods, because I think that's when I actually got my own laptop, but it was pretty useless because there was no internet. So the laptop was very useless. However, I did actually visited cousins back then, and I would like connect my laptop to their internet, and I would like learn a bit about mods, about emulators. Yeah, emulators is the right word. So yeah, I actually teach myself a bit about like downloading emulators, and seeing all these things, I'm just like, I can play PlayStation 2 on this thing. So I did exactly that. I actually downloaded PlayStation 2 emulators because I really wanted to play Kingdom Hearts. Really wanted to play Kingdom Hearts, so I got PlayStation 2 emulators in my laptop, which was not a really good laptop. I don't know what the specs were on the laptop though. But all I could say is that that laptop was not strong enough to run any video games at all. Not even at low graphics. I remember trying to play League of Legends on it, and that thing would be pretty slow. It would only run the game at like probably 15 or 20 frames per second, which I got no idea how I was like able to play that. So yeah, playing League of Legends at just 15 frames per second was not a good time. I even played this game called Surgeon Simulator on it. It was still running at 20 frames per second, so it was not a good laptop. I really didn't understood why I could not play video games, and I was told it was because of a graphics card. So later when I was in college and I needed a better laptop to do homework, to do 3D models, I actually had to buy a laptop that was better than the laptop that I currently had. I bought an Asus laptop, and it was pretty expensive, mostly because it had touchscreen and it was able to fold. And yeah, it was an okay purchase. I should have probably again, I did not know too much about computers back then still. I mean, I think during college I was just like right on top of scratching the surface of the computer, like what I need to watch out for and all that stuff. So yeah, I feel like I should just like learn a little bit more to make a better purchase. But so far that laptop was actually pretty useful. I played League of Legends perfectly well on it. So I was playing League of Legends and also Smite. So I played very well, and I enjoy using the computer, using the laptop. It was also really good at doing 3D models as well. So I was able to do my homework and do it pretty fast as well, because the other laptop was just way too slow. I could not 3D model on that thing. I don't remember the specs, but it sure was probably less than 10 gigabytes, less than 8 gigabytes of RAM, I believe. It was probably like that, less than 8 gigabytes of RAM, and only probably 700 or 600 gigabytes of memory. That's how bad the laptop was, the first one. There was no graphics card on it, and it had an iCore 2 or 3, I think. And that was about it. It was not a really good one to do like cool stuff. What the heck did I just colored? Alright, colored on the wrong layer. Wrong layer! Draw on that layer, Crunk. Wrong layer! Alright. Alright. Wrong layer. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Okay. Let's see now. Okay. Seems to be working. Where is the reference? Yeah, my first computer was a Dell laptop. Dell brand laptop. Not a very good one, but I think my parents bought it because it came with a free Xbox 360. I did not play the Xbox 360 too much though. There was not many games that I really enjoy there. Okay, what else am I missing? Got that and that. Alright, then I gotta color this silver. What the heck? What the fluff? Okay, there we go. This is silver. Alright, now I gotta color it gray. Darker gray. There we go. And oh, a little bit here, and then here, and here. Alright, pretty much it's been almost an hour of just doing shadows. Just finding out where the shadows go. 1 hour of shadowing. Who would have known making shadows would take this long? Shadows take longer than I thought. It's because Nedrick has a lot of belts. There's like a lot of detail on these belts. Characters with many belts. They are very difficult to draw. Alright, trying to crack my neck a bit. Alright. Just crack my neck a little bit. What's this meme going around? I feel like I want to draw myself as that meme. This Christmas fate grand order meme thing. It's this little chibi Altair Pendragon. Altaria Pendragon or King Arthur? Yeah, the chibi King Arthur. Fate. She's just like walking around in a Christmas suit. And then just starts singing. I don't know how it goes, so it just goes like I feel like I want to draw myself in that like as chibi in a Christmas outfit. I don't know what the meme says though. I saw it last year, and it looks like it's still popular right now because people are still drawing references to it. So I don't know what the meme is called. Why am I drawing on the wrong layer again? I am drawing on the wrong layer once more. Wrong layer. I'm drawing on the wrong layer again. And I have to go all the way back. Yep, even the belts are the wrong layer. Yeah, wrong layer. Belts are wrong layer. Oh my gosh. Everything was the wrong layer. Ah man, wrong layer on everything. What is going on here? Grab this. Yep. Why is it dark? I don't want it too dark. This is too light. Alright, guess it works this way. Okay, now this one works. Alright. Wrong layers all the time. Wrong layer. I keep drawing on the wrong one. Bam, 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 bam. Yoshi and Mario were never best friends. Turns out Mario is a tail. Oh. I mean, I don't want to swear, so I'm gonna say tail instead. I'm just making up mild words as I go, even though you pretty much know the meaning of them. It's obvious. Don't be a tail hole. Is that considered swearing? I do not know. I hear people actually be creative with swearing. Like people, like I remember seeing someone playing Smash Brothers. He was collaborating with somebody, and he was like swearing, saying the D word, and he was like, "Say dang, not the other one." And like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then he said it again, and he's like, "It's dang. Do not say it the other way." And it's like, I need to find a way to say things. And then later he said like, and like, I don't give a war madam of what's going on here. And he's like, wait, what did you say? And like, I say war madam. And like, oh, okay, that works. Like, is it okay to use Pokemon as swear words? Like he was saying war madam. So now it's been like that during their entire collaboration. Like, war madam. It was funny, so he allowed him to use Pokemon names as swear words. Yeah, I don't want to really swear. Because I'm pretty much attracting young people here. So I need to try to be a good influence on them. Usually back then when I first began to start my content creation journey, I didn't really have a plan. And that was mostly swearing, because that's what was popular on YouTube. That's why people were famous on YouTube. They were famous for swearing, for throwing a lot of F-bombs. That's what they're called. Meaning that you gotta... Meaning that you actually... Meaning that back then, people found you funny if you kept saying the F word. If you kept saying... if you kept swearing and all that stuff, people will consider you very funny. But right now, throwing F-bombs around and all that stuff, it's no longer fun. So pretty much everybody's doing it, and it kind of gets old, I guess. So I think I even remember seeing Markiplier talk about this a little bit one day, saying that he was like trying to be a comedian or be funny to tell jokes and stuff. And I think he read in the book saying that if you keep swearing and throwing F-bombs when you're trying to tell jokes, then you're not really trying, he says. So if you want to be like a comedian or something, or find some good jokes to tell and stuff, try not to swear. Try not to swear too much, because if you're throwing like a lot of swearing around when you're trying to tell jokes, then it's not really funny. You're just not trying, because you believe you're still thinking like a child, saying that's saying bad words is cool and funny and stuff like that, like back then. Yeah, when I was little, saying swearing was cool and funny. So you were considered funny and cool if you were swearing. If the teacher catches you swearing, you get in trouble. That's how I learned swear words from school. Alright. It looks like that Nintendo Jazz jingles are over. Well, guess it's time for some Dragalia Lost music. Hopefully they are not copyrighted songs. I actually started making a playlist about all these songs that are very likely to not be copyrighted. So let's have a look here. Alright, just gonna play some Dragalia Lost music. Okay, so hopefully this song is not copyrighted. Is he? Is it? Is it copyrighted? I do not know, but the one with vocals is actually copyrighted, which is weird. I did not know. But then again, this is the main theme of the game. But yeah. Well, it doesn't sound exactly like the original song. I mean, it sounds more like a retro or video game made song, pretty much. So hopefully it's like not so copyrighted. Alright, I gotta color the little thingy he's got on his forehead. Alright, it's all good. All good. Alright, so I got the belts. I got that. Alright, so I got the belts, I got the pauldrons, got the forehead, got the shadows on his face, the skin and everything. Got the daggers on the belt daggers. I need to color these daggers. Need to color this one. There we go. Then I grab the shadow. Alright. Alright, so now we gotta wait. I was drawing on the wrong layer. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now we gotta color the sword. Exactly how does the sword look like? That's the part that I don't really, cannot really see how it looks like. Alright, I think that song was copyrighted. I know for sure this song is not copyrighted. Alright, let's color the part of the sword here. Alright, so the sword right here, it looks like it has like the scale of a dragon or something like that. Like a dragon horn. That's how the sword looks like. Alright, I need to color it silver as well. There's gonna be like the pointy edge at the bottom. The sword, how does a sword look like? Alright, so the sword is kind of like a dark blue color. So it has to be a little bit more darker. It has to be, yeah, so gray at the bottom and a little bit of light blue on the top. So the sword is gray at the bottom. Just coloring here. Gonna have to add some highlights as well to bring that like shininess on it, the edginess of the sword. What was I talking about before? Kind of forgot. Nice, now we get a little bit of blue on the top. Alright, the tip is also blue, so yep. Alright, so yeah, it's looking good. We got that right there, and anything else I'm missing? So for that, there seems to be like a sort of bluish glow on the sword. So I believe maybe that would be probably the shadow I will add in there. Should be a little bit more lighter. Right, add it like that. Alright, and then grab the brush and we'll use the paint apply tool, my favorite tool to do shadows with. Alright, we'll do it like just like that. Okay, there we go. Alright, looking good. Alright, chat has been pretty empty. Just want to check if the YouTube chat is actually working and connected. Okay. Yeah, so I am on public, not private. Alright. Alright, yeah. Just wanted to make sure, because I remember I went private one day I went private. It was kind of funny and embarrassing that I went private streaming alone with nobody able to tune in. What in the heck? Alright, there we go. Alright, what else is left here? Alright, so yeah, the sword looks well. But the handle, I got no idea how the handle of the sword looks like. That's gonna be the tricky part. Like, I got no idea how it looks like. Like, every single drawing, every single picture I see of Nedrick holding a sword, they're like always hiding the sword. The sword is always being hidden. Yeah, so I only see the sword when he's in like his world creator form or something like that. It's called. That's the only part I see that has the sword. So all I can do is just take a guess on about how it looks like. So I'm just gonna guess that it actually has a white handle. So I'm just taking a guess at what color the handle is. Alright, so I made the handle that color. Maybe I should have made it the color of the other one. Maybe... Yeah, maybe I should have made it blue. There we go, much better. Then probably paint it blue. Yeah, and then just grab that and make the lines a little bit darker. This is just a guess of how I think his sword looks like. Or maybe I can Google it, maybe? Nedrick sword. Does Nedrick have a sword? It seems like he has a sword. He's got like the little chibi model with his sword on there. But it's not the sword of the artwork. Yeah, it's not really the sword that he has in the artwork, it's a different one. Huh. There's another one here that seems to have something that looks close to it. Let's open this image in the new tab and see what it looks like. Okay, so that's the sword, but it's still blocking the handle. It's still blocking the handle. I thought I found how the sword looks like, but it's still blocking the handle right here. It's still blocking it. Man. Nintendo really doesn't want us to see exactly how the sword looks like here. Oh boy. So yeah, there is no drawings of Nedrick's sword. Only, so the closest thing is the chibi model. Oh man. Hello. Hello here, how's it going? I'm Hill. Oh, sorry. I was like trying to hold a burp there. Hello Hill, how's it? Hi Hill. Sorry. Hello Hill, how's it going? Looking good so far. Thank you. Just gonna draw these little circles around. Because I got no idea how his sword looks like, the handle. Oh wait. Wrong one. Gonna have to add it in the shadows. How you been? What have you been up to lately? Ah! Just gonna make these lines right here. And make another one. And then another one here. And then I need to color the hand again. Some areas are just still showing there's no color on them. Alright. There we go. And then I need to actually also use the paint and apply because I want that to have that effect on there. Maybe. It's probably not how it looks like, but hey, I want it to look like that. Alright, and according to the model right here, yeah, here we go. Okay, so according to this right here, it seems to have a red handle right at the start here. So I'm not sure how it looks like on the other side, but on this side, there's like a red. So there's like red texture on there. So I believe I'm gonna have to like color red in that area. I go back to color and just color red here. What you been up to, Hill? Anything happening on Christmas? Do you know what you're getting for Christmas? I'm just getting clothes, as always, probably. Yeah, I don't really want anything. Okay. Then we're gonna probably do another thing here. Like that. Alright, let's see. I'm doing it based on this here. I'm doing the sword based on this, so this looks like more pointy and stuff, so I wonder how it looks like in its regular form if it's not that pointy on the handle. Let's grab that, go to the folder, and then just free transform it. Let's transform. Alright, don't want it too pointy. Oh, don't move that one. That one will actually mess with it a little bit. Alright, looks good so far. I'm just gonna delete this line. Oh, wrong tool. There we go. All right, now comes the other part. So we got roughly tail, we got shadows. All right, next layer, we're adding some light. Back to the magic wand tool. All right, I got here and here. Don't forget those little areas. All right, then roll back here, get the markers. All right, so we got light. Gonna grab the light tool and just color white on some areas where the light is hitting the character. Word selection, make it smaller. All right, trying to see how his hair looks like that it's highlighted. All right. Okay, there we go. Do another highlight here. Another highlight up here on the hair that looks like a horn. All right. And also back here as well. All right, just back here. All right, and then on his fur coat, also put in some highlights. Right. It's gonna be tricky since a bit of the highlights are zigzagging as well. They like zigzag a bit. All right, a little bit more highlights. It's not looking as much as the original thing, but at least I'm actually making progress and trying. Okay, and then over here. Yeah, it's a little bit tough when you got too many too many stuff to work with when highlighting and shadowing. It's pretty difficult. So many zigzags, so many little spiky hairs on the coat. And put right here in the back as well. Okay. Right, I'm gonna put some right here. For the pauldron, gonna add some white as well. Yeah, the pauldron looks light enough already. So I feel like I might need to change the color. Because I feel like the pauldron is way too light. Yeah, the pauldron feels like it's way too light. Alright, maybe not too dark. Maybe not making it too dark. A little bit like that, maybe. Yep, just like this. I think this works. Yeah, alright, that works. Now we can go back to the light and keep highlighting. There we go. I have to like end the highlight here on the edge, not make it to go too far on the pauldron. Then another highlight here. And then grab the same color as the other pauldron and start coloring this one. Alright, so far so good. Let's see what else is needed. Probably a few more highlights as well. Yeah, some highlights on the kunais that he's got on his belts. Right? Alright, not too much highlights here. I don't think it'll look good if it's too much. Alright, there we go. Just like that. A few highlights here as well. Not too much highlights because this is gonna be a little more farther away from the light source. Alright. Got some light as well on the belts. And a bit of it, and yeah, some here as well. And yep, also a white line here on the little metal parts that he's got on his shirt, on his coat. Alright, looking good so far. I might need to use the paint apply tool on a few areas. There's a few areas where there's a bit of blur as well. Trying to get the art style of the artist as well. Which I believe he used like markers and a bit of like paintbrush maybe. Yeah, I like the effect I did on the sword there. Alright, don't want this lighted area to be too big. I want it to be a little bit more thinner. Alright. There we go. Now I need to add some highlights on the hands. Okay, let's see what else. Oh yeah, add some highlights here as well on the other glove. Okay, I'm trying to get these highlights to big, the highlights. Alright, yeah, I want the highlights on the hand to be that thin. A little bit more thinner, okay. Alright, just like that. There you go, just like that. Alright, so the highlights, I feel like I need to lighten them up a little bit on the hair. Alright, should probably add a little bit more highlight here. Yeah. Gonna add a line of highlight. right here. And I'll blur it out a little bit later. Very nice. Thank you. Alright, so more look at here. More looks. Nothing much. Probably gonna leave the pants be. Just gonna highlight a little bit down here only. Alright. Let's see what else. What else? Alright, so highlight on the belts a little bit. Got to make it smaller. There we go. And highlight this belt too. Alright. I'm trying to find out here. Might need to highlight some of the clothing too. Some parts of the clothes need to be highlighted. Alright. Need to highlight this as well. I feel like I messed up here. Yeah, I messed up in the hair a bit. These areas are meant to be the ears. Yeah, these areas are meant to be the ears, and I colored them as if they were hair. Alright, that can be an easy fix. There we go, it looks a little better now. Alright, thinking if there's any other highlights I am missing. Going back to the lights. Yep, getting a little bit more highlights in here. I think I kind of like used to draw in this style a little bit back then when I first began digital drawing. I believe this is the way I did things a bit. I was like using white color as highlights and dark color as shadows. I didn't really blur them or anything. This feels a little bit like the similar style that I started with when I first did digital art. Alright, looking good. Alright, might need to highlight some areas here. And I use the brush and apply tool. Yeah, like that. Right, and then just gonna start blurring the highlights a little bit. Not too much. It's very, very little. Yeah, so I do this in order to hide the pixels because you're able to see the pixels pretty well. I feel like adding a little bit of blur to your highlights and shadows can actually work a little bit to bring that illusion that it's not all pixelated. That it's pretty much almost near the same as marker. Alright, so for the hair parts, I'm gonna blur them a little bit more. Alright, so this part right here I need to blur a lot more. See if I can actually blur it a lot that it disappears a bit. Yeah, kind of like that a little bit. I think that'll work. Alright, just blurring the highlights. Alright, so now the highlights don't look that pixelated. Even if you look at it from a distance, you can hardly see pixels. Okay, you can almost hardly see any pixels in the highlights. That is the purpose of blurring, just so you don't notice the pixels. Or possibly another thing I could probably do would be probably the blur tool. I mean, I could do this and see what happens. Still notice the pixels a little bit. The blur tool doesn't really do much. Oh. This was a thing, man. This was a thing then. Blur strong. Okay, the blur strong works as well. But yet there's still some areas that need to be still, yeah. Okay, so yeah, no, the blur strong actually works well. Okay, I didn't really have to use the tool, the paint apply tool. Okay, I didn't really have to use the paint apply tool to everything. That could have saved me a lot more time. Okay, but still, we still gotta fix this part right here. This was my intention from the start for this belt. But yeah, I could have saved a lot of time by just going up here for filter and then blur. That could have saved so much time. I'm a big time waster. let's see now. Any other parts that require some blurring? No blur. Alright, that seems to be it now for the blurring. Okay, oh, should probably do right here as well. There we go. Alright, so now we go to shadows. Let's try that out with the shadows as well. Blur strong. Oh, dang. Okay, let's go back, go to blur, and then just simply blur. Okay, go back, okay. Blur strong. Go back. Let's try simple blur. Simple blur for the shadows it is then. Simple blur. We still gotta do some blurring on some areas. Yeah, like right here, it's pretty uneven. So I wanna even this shadow out by just making it as straight as I possibly can, by just blurring it a little bit more. There we go. Should probably shadow this area a little bit more. There we go. Alright, there we go. Let's see now, anything missing? Doesn't seem to be anything missing now. Okay, next we're gonna add another layer. This layer will be called dark, which is going to be just a pure black color. There are some areas, this is the art style of the artist, so there are some certain areas where he just colors full on black. I'm gonna go back here and blur some of these shadows. Alright, and going back here. You see in the black color for the dark layer, right? I'm going to get it right here. Right. Doing the black color here, since it's gonna be like a shadow. Very nice. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see now. Alright, hopefully this looks alright. Feel like it's been 2 hours already. Oh, yep, it's been 2 hours. Keep calling for a little bit longer. Alright, then color this here. Alright. Oh, music stopped. Alright, the good thing is that there's no ads playing on these songs. No single ad has been playing so far, so that means there's likely a chance these Dragalia Lost songs are not copyrighted. There's a chance that they're not copyrighted, so I'm saved! Yeah, you can never be too safe. Right, let's see. Trying to find out. All right, and then we got another one down here. And add shadow here as well. And add another shadow here. Then here too. Oh, shouldn't be too big on here. All right, let's see. Get that here. And then color all black here. All right. That's like that. Buried our occlusion shadows. Yeah, that's basically the art style of the artist for the game. He does seem to have like some like really dark areas here. As you can see right here by his armpit, it's all like just pure black color. Right underneath the pauldron is also all black. And a few areas right here, So area right here as well. It's all just color pure dark. And then as for the cape, it seems like he just like started blurring a bit of like darker blue in there. All right. Oh man, I'm not sure if this music is copyrighted. Not sure if this music is copyrighted. It is like the music where, like, you know, power is awakening or something in the characters. Okay, let's see now. Where else? So I already finished doing all the shadows. I think I have to start with the cape here. Yeah, and then start like just shadow the cape. Yeah, make the cape a little bit more darker. Grab that. Grab it. Go a little bit more darker. And then grab the shadow brush. And then just grab the shadow brush back here. And then make it a little more darker as it goes a bit more underneath. Here we go. Lots of dark blues. Yeah, pretty much. So it looks like a... Yeah, it looks like good shadowing in there. It looks like good shadow. Alright, so that's a good tint of shadow on there. Oh man, there's the best music of the game. Alright, I feel like I need to actually do some details in here as well. Grab that. Alright, so he seems to have a little bit of detail on his abs. Like he seems to have like a couple of lines here for his abs. He doesn't really have abs though, but he just has like a line. He's got one here and another one here. Alright, let me see if there's another one here. Also, maybe a bit more saturated. More saturated. Like... Wait, what do you mean, like more saturated? I kind of trying to remember what that means. Trying to find out some parts where they show his chest a bit more. Yeah, they don't really show too much of him. Yeah, they don't show too much of him. I guess I'll stick with this. Again, I'm sorry. I don't really know how to explain what I'm doing when it comes to arts. I'm pretty much a self-taught artist, and I don't really know what it's called, what I do sometimes. I'm pretty much mostly self-taught. I never really went to school to learn art techniques and stuff like that. I did went to school to learn 3D modeling though, so I did some like 3D modeling, or pretty much 3D art. Yeah, your shadows are way grayer than the artist. Way grayer. Yeah, like I cannot really tell what the color is sometimes. Yes, like I cannot really tell what color he is. Like it looks like blue. Like a gray blue color. That's what I kind of see here. Said that mine looks more gray than blue. No worries. Saturation is the amount of color, like how vibrant it is. Okay, I see. Oh, just trying to click here. There is saturation control in this. I can go to color. And let's see, go to like a... I can control the saturation to change colors easily if I am unsatisfied with certain colors. Let's see, go to layers. It can be hard to discern. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, I think there's like a something here that lets me control the saturation. Colorize technology preview, colorize use, nope. Advanced fill, smart smoothing. Where is the tonal correction? Here we go. Hue, saturation, luminosity. Here it is. Alright, so I can control this, so I can change the saturation and the hue, luminosity as well. Yeah, so you can see there. I think this would be the color that I'm controlling. Yeah. Yeah, the color will be on the corner. It is a dark. It can be hard to discern. It is a dark blue. You have the color in the corner. Yeah. I don't know. It just feels like that's a bit more lighter than mine. Like mine is a little bit darker than the original artist. Let's see. Go back to converts. Where was it again? Tonal correction. Here we go. That, and there we go. Yeah, so if I go tonal correction. Oh man, that actually looks pretty cool. That I changed it to blue. Yeah, so if I brighten this up on saturation, it goes full on blue. If I go lower, it goes a little bit like dark gray, and it goes even darker. But the skin goes a bit more lighter. That's a very blunt way to do it. Yeah, I mean it's a time saver too. If I want to make different colors of different things, it can be a really good time saver. And you don't really have to go through all the trouble of redrawing certain things. Oh gosh. Purple Nedrick. Yeah, you can even mess with it and be like making shadows. Yeah, I have yet to play with this thing right here. So far I only know how to use saturation to change the color a little bit. Okay, this actually looks cool. This might be like an easier way to make shadows. But most of the time it's like turning the lighted areas into the shadows. The bright areas. Not the lighter ones. Yeah, it kind of looks cool, but it's not what I want. It's not what I'm after. Mostly this side is like more light. But yeah, it kind of looks cool, and this can be actually useful. Now he's a Yu-Gi-Oh character. Yu-Gi-Oh. It's time to do the duel. You're no match for my blue ice white dragon, Yugi. Take out your dark magician and face me. I remember Kaiba says something like killing people all the time or something. I can't remember, but I saw a clip. Somebody showed a clip. Somebody showed a clip where like Kaiba is faced with like killing Mai in the card game or something, and then the Orichalcos guy. I'm gonna change this song. Yeah, so the Orichalcos guy is like the Orichalcos guy just says like, "Oh, are you willing to kill one of your friends?" And he's like, "Nah." And he's like, "Nah, I'm the owner of a big millionaire company. I do that all the time." So he's pretty much saying like he kills people all the time, meaning that he's actually firing people. Nah, I don't mind doing that. I'm an owner of a big millionaire company. Like, nah, I don't mind. I'm the owner of a giant billionaire company. I do that all the time. And like, and Kaiba's like going deep on that. I know some of these programs have a modifier layer that can change this without editing the color itself. Oh, really? I'm not sure too much about modifiers, but I do know that this actually comes with extra free tools that people create for free. So that's the really good part about this. Which program is this? This is Clip Studio Paint. Right now you can get it for 50% off, which is $29. So right now Clip Studio Paint has a big sale going on for the holidays. So if you want to try this out, you can buy it for 29 bucks right now. So that's like a 50% off. $29 or 26, I think. Probably $26, I believe. So yeah, it's pretty good. I really enjoy using Clip Studio Paint. It's been so long since I've seen that anime, and I mostly just remember the abridged series. Okay, yeah, the Little Koribo, that one. I have watched that, yeah. I have watched it. Like, look at the size of that nose. It's like the editors didn't even bother to fix it. The part where Kaiba has a big nose. All right, so there's another lighted area I need to work on. Yeah, I need to work with a bit more lights here. Let's see, I'm gonna grab the paint apply tool. Select some areas. And go right here. Let's add a little bit of highlights on this. Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, so I just add a little bit of that edge light. That's that shining light on the sword. Oops, it's lagging a little bit. I can't remember much of the abridged series. I just know that the people making the Reach series are really nailing the voice acting on the characters, since they sound exactly like the originals. One thing you can try, go to layer, new correction layer, hue, saturation, luminosity. Let's try that out. Yep, I can't do it because there's nothing on this layer. But I can actually do this here. If I can like correct everything and see what happens. I can't do it on the folder, so it only works on just one layer. So unless I merge everything into one, I can actually do saturation on everything. My hair gives me super strength. Oh, that guy. Oh, the spiky, the guy with the one spiky hair. Oh, I remember now. It's like, attention, duelist. My hair gives me super strength. Attention, duelist. I will no longer be partaking in this show. Attention, duelist. Hello, mother. He's like on the phone. Layer is more to the right. It's not under file. What? This is the opacity up here. I can also change I can actually change a few things here as well. Stuff light. Let's see here. I can also change a few things here too. Oh, it's because I have to select it, that's why. Doesn't really seem to change much. Layer is more right, it's not under file. It's next to animation at the top bar. There's new animation layer to the anime audio, animation curve, edit track, playback settings, move frame, label timeline, show animation cells, light table. Not the layer window. I'm confused. Oh wait, this one right here. Layer, new raster layer, I know about that. New layer, tone, frame border, tone. What is this? Okay, this happened. Okay, never knew about this. Yeah, I haven't really messed with the layer tab. New correction layer. Saturation luminosity. A new correction layer. Oh, it's kind of like a mask. Oh, I see. It's kind of like a mask. Okay, I kind of see now. Yeah, it's kind of like a mask, like a mask layer. Okay, I see now. Never really knew about it. Yeah, I never knew about this. Let me try it out and then just leave it like that. Okay, now we got saturation. Okay, so I added an extra layer right on top of it for the color correction. I see now. Okay, I kind of see now. Okay, I might try that out someday. I need some practice with it though, so right now I'm not gonna use it because I don't really fully understand how it works. It's a layer that does the hue corrections, but it's easier to control and doesn't destroy your original color. Okay, yeah, I see. It creates a new layer on top of it, kind of like creating a mask or something like that. The tone curve one is good too. There's a ton to play around with. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I have yet to try a ton of stuff for this. So far, I'm just sticking with what I know. Alright, just gonna add a few more shadows in here. But yeah, if you want to criticize me, it's all good. I'm willing to keep learning more about how I can improve, even though I might have a tough time understanding sometimes. But yeah, I like it when they give me when I am giving clues of what else I can actually do about all this. Yeah, it's good to keep learning. It's a layer with a mark. It's a layer, but it does have a mark built into the layer too. Ah, cool. I wasn't intending to criticize, just trying to point out the extra options. Yeah, that's cool, I understand. But I don't mind, it's actually good. I don't mind that. Whatever helps me understand better and get better, that will be good. Alright, let's see now. I want to make sure I got all the shadows now. Alright, everything looks good so far. Let's go back to rough details. Go back to the pen. Alright, there we go. Another very useful one is color balance. I think I used that before, didn't I? I can't remember if I did that. Color balancer. Color balance right here. Yeah, if I go to the color. Not really sure if I used this before once. No correction, color balance. There's a cyan, magenta, yellow. Yeah, you can really control that. Yeah, this can work good for when you're working with like environments. Yeah, I can see that being very useful. If I were to make a background and I want to create a character for the background, I can probably use that too, so I can blend in with the light of the background. Alright, we're gonna use the filter, and then we're gonna use the blur tool. Not much difference. Strong blur. Oh wait. That was the wrong one. Going back to the dark. Filter, blur, blur. Going back here, blur, strong blur. Yeah, I think the strong blur ruins it a little bit. Lighter blur. Okay, lighter blur works. Right, still gonna do some paint apply here, or I can use the blur tool as well. There we go. Now I'm gonna go to shadows and try to expand this. Yeah, gonna actually stretch out the... Give a bit more of this shadow here along to blend with the spikes. So I can blend a little bit with it. Like that. A little bit spikes here so I can blend well with it. I use paint apply. Let's use the blur tool. Go. Use the blur tool here as well. There we go. Alright, let's see now. I think that'll be it for now. I think it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes now. Oh, yep, it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. Alright, so we pretty much got most of it done. I feel like it's nearly complete. We just need to, whoa, what's going on here? Alright, so it feels like it's nearly done now. All that's left now is to just get the outline, add a bit more shadows, a bit more details on the lighting and the shadow. So I feel like I could use a bit more details. and then possibly just do a simple background behind it, maybe. But yeah, so far it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good so far. I'm kind of happy how this is starting to look a little. Alright. Just looking at it and seeing what else am I missing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to actually drop Bahamut behind them. Bahamut is basically a shadow dragon or a dark dragon. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. I just want to complicate the drawing more and then make it tougher. Why do I want to do that? Alright, let's see here. Alright, well, I guess that'll be it for now. Just gonna watermark it here so I can screenshot it and just like show the progress in the group that I'm in. Alright, just gonna save it. There we go. Alright then. Yeah, there's a layer version of that too. Wait, color balance, sorry, yeah, there's a layer version of that too. Blending. Okay. You know, be sure to try that out when I got free time. At this moment, I don't have that much time for myself to try new things out. Yeah. Alright, see you later then. Up to you. Yeah, it's up to me, but I don't know. I like to just complicate things all the time. I like to challenge myself. I feel like it's bad to keep doing that all the time. Oh well. Well, that'll be it for now. Well, it's been quite a lonely stream, but well, thank you for showing up, Hill. It was nice talking to you and nice of you to actually tell me about these tools that I never used. So yeah, thank you so much for telling me about these tools. I'll be sure to try them out whenever I get the chance. So yeah, well, that'll be it for now. Well, we're gonna stream tomorrow again to finish up Nedrick. See if we can finish this up tomorrow or not. I'll try to see if I can work on this a little bit in the morning if I am not doing anything. So yeah, well, thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe and you enjoy, and follow me on my other content if you like, and I'll see y'all in my next video or stream. All right, well, take care of yourselves, Fluffy Fluffs. See you later. Have a good night.